The upcoming Valentine's Day inspired me to share with you some of my favorite simple date night dinners. If you're also a young parent, then I'm sure you know how important yet challenging is to spend some together time with your partner without the children. And yes, more often than just on Valentine's Day. So today I have for you 3 quick and delicious date night dinner ideas for busy parents. I included a vegan option and as a bonus a beautiful dessert/cocktail. First on the list, shrimps. If you're also using those cooked frozen ones, it is important to defrost them first. I simply leave them in the fridge for a couple of hours. Next, I dry them well with a paper towel and I fry them with a bit of oil on a high heat. Only 30 seconds on each side, just to get a bit of color and not to overcook them. While frying, the shrimps shouldn't be crowded, so because my frying pan is rather small, I did it in 2 goes. Now I turn the heat off and I add 35 grams of butter. It will melt a bit with the residual heat. I add a 1/4 teaspoon of chili flakes, 1/2 teaspoon ginger powder, and 2 squeezed or thinly grated cloves of garlic. Now again turn the heat on to medium and I let it all sear for around 1 minute, stirring all the time and watching carefully that the garlic doesn't burn. This alone is already a great sauce for the shrimps, but because we like to have a bit more of it, now I add 1/3 cup of cold water mixed with 1/2 teaspoon of cornstarch. I mix it and I let the sauce to thicken. Now I taste it and I generously season it with lime juice and with flaky salt, or if you have it, with fish sauce. Now I put the shrimps back in to coat them with the sauce and to warm them up. This time we had them sprinkled with some green onion, but if you have some fresh coriander leaves, that will also work very well. And of course some toasted bread. It literally took 5 minutes to make. This next dish is also something we wouldn't have with children. A roquette salad with blue cheese. Usually we have it with a harder type of blue cheese, but this time I used this regional softer one and it was also great. Additionally, we need a ripe pear cut into slices and dressing made of balsamic vinegar, honey, a tiny bit of Dijon mustard, herbe de Provence, and salt. Now give it all a good mix and we are ready to dress our salad. I start by making sure to coat all the roquette leaves with the dressing, and my favorite quick way to do it is to use my hand. Now I plate it with slices of pear and pieces of blue cheese. If your pear isn't very sweet, you could also add a bit of extra honey. And to finish it, a sprinkle of roasted sesame seeds. So again, ready in just few minutes and so yummy. This last one, which is also the vegan option, takes a little bit longer to prepare, but because this is what we plan to have on the Valentine's Day this year, I thought it's worth sharing. So, if everything goes according to the plan, we are going to have our favorite beetroot burgers. And this is a recipe which I already shared with you before, so I will link it for you in the description box below if you would like to check it out. Because I use a food processor to chop and mix all the ingredients, the actual preparation is very quick. And you could prepare these beetroot patties in advance or even freeze them. If you are looking for a dressing that would fit here, I love to pair these with this spicy lime mayo. I simply combine mayonnaise with lime zest and juice, cayenne pepper, just a tiny drop of honey, and a bit of soy sauce. These beetroot burgers are great simply on the salad, but you could also build a real yummy burger with it. And because it is Valentine's Day and my husband claims that you have to have fries with the burger, I will also make some of these fries-like roasted veggies. This time I chose potato, beetroot, and my favorite beautifully fragrant parsley root. I chop all of these into more or less equal sized pieces so they are all baked at the same time. And I coat them with a generous amount of olive oil and some spicy salt with an extra sprinkle of cayenne pepper. But you could replace it with some flaky salt and chili. Now I place them in a single layer and not too crowded on a baking sheet, and I bake them for around 25 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius, or until they are cooked inside and roasted on the outside. And this will again go really well with the zesty dressing that we made for the burgers. Add a sprinkle of green onion and voila, you have a real feast. And here comes one of my favorite cocktails, a margarita with berries. It is almost smoothie-like and it makes a perfect dessert. To make 2 cocktails, I mix 2 cups of frozen berries, still frozen, 2 shots of silver tequila, 1 shot of orange liquor such as Cointreau, pinch of salt, honey and lime juice. And for these last ones, add them to your taste to balance the acidity of the fruits you are using. Now blend it all up and add a splash of sparkling water. To make it even prettier, you could serve it with some more frozen berries. Here you have it, 3 ideas for date night dinners. So I hope you found some inspiration here today, and if you'd like to stay up to date with all my newest family-friendly meal ideas, make sure to subscribe to this channel and click the bell so that you are notified when my newest videos are out. Thank you for watching until the end, and I hope to see you next Monday. Bye!